National Geographic's International Space Station, ISS, right? Look, let me pin over to, you know what? Let me do it again. Let me do it again. All right, we're gonna make this shirt soon on a white. This is the graphics right here. Bam. Can you see it? Bam. International Space Station. Bam. There it is. So this is on a direct to film um, printer. My Epson 15,000. We're gonna throw it on a white shirt. But before we do, let's go over to that beautiful, beautiful beam footage, right? Come on, my guy. Let's see what you gotta say. Bam. All right. This is National Geographic talking about the International Space Station. Once we're done, I'm gonna go back to the shop. I got some stuff I gotta do.
On Earth, you have to do it in space.
It comprises millions of high-tech components. There are 16 pressurized modules with living quarters, sleeping bays, an observation deck, and 6 science labs, all connected via airtight tunnels. There's plenty of parking for visitors, including spots reserved.
We'll stop right here. That looks so beautiful. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Man, the stuff we're coming up with nowadays, is amazing, man. It's amazing. It is amazing. Hold on real quick. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at space. That vast darkness. And then you have the earth with a flaming light bulb that's lighting everything up. Man, God is amazing. I don't know about you, but when I look at stuff like this, it makes me think how amazing the God that we serve is, man. Let's go. I'm just gonna show a little bit. You guys, I pinned the comment. I mean the description in the comment. You can go
see. Unlike any other structure, the ISS has to provide everything.
Do you see this? Do you see this? Whoa, that is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Its astronauts need. If it fails, they die.
A human being can only survive for 3 weeks without food, 3
Whoa, the fuzzy's gone. The fuzzy's gone. Yeah. Yeah.
days without water, and 3 minutes without air.
For humanity to succeed.
Look at this. Look at this. This is Marvel right there. Although China built a big one, but it is what it is. We're not gonna talk about China right now. We're talking about the ISS. Let's give it ISS applause. Let's give them an applause from the makers to the contributors to the everybody that's been involved. Man, this is amazing. Wow, wow, wow.
Successfully venture well away from Earth, astronauts will need to be self-sufficient. If the ISS can solve the challenges, it will prove humans can truly live in space. But before anyone can take up residence, the engineers behind the ISS had to get it into space. And it weighs a colossal 460 tons.
Golly.
The same as about 300 cars.
It would be great if we could just build.
You hear that? 300 cars? Whoa. That's a lot of metal. That's a lot of metal. Satellites, everything. This And the funny thing is, it's not even latest technology. There's way better technology than this. That this is like back in the day technology, man. Things are, phew. The new space station they got set up, man. Come on.
Build the International Space Station on the Earth and then just blast it into space.
You couldn't just fly the whole thing up there in one shot. You had to take a piece at a time and assemble it together like Lego.
The ISS began life as just two modules that had to be connected in space. One built by America and the other by Russia.
The first flight actually launched in November of 1998.
That's beautiful right there.
It hadn't been that long since the end of communism in Russia, and here we were building a joint Russian-U.S. space station. So just the political milestone that represented was pretty significant.
After the intense competition of the space race, it's suddenly all about collaboration.
You know, since they're mentioning collaboration, it goes to tell you, let's say there was no like disconnect between humans, right? Let's say all of us was just thought of as earthlings. Together with all these superpowers, like the amount of stuff that they'd be able to create in rapid speed would be crazy. You'd have work for everybody that'd be like in a world where like it's a universal regime instead of a just, common, local, leaders. It my goodness, like we would have been way further advanced. We would have been like, man, the places we but in my mind, I'm thinking of so many places we probably would have visited by now. The moon would have been like probably 20 years ago. Here we are in like probably Pluto, trying to figure out what's going on over there, right? Touching ground, figuring out like the technology we would have to be able to keep ourselves warm and like be able to go planets that's like beyond, and the places that we would have been able to look at in the galaxy just by coming together. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Had we it is what it is. But at this time, present time, I'm enjoying the fact that this is what teamwork brings you.
The orbiting Russian module is known as Zarya, which means sunrise. Next, the first American module, known as Unity, sets off inside the cargo bay of Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Liftoff of the Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Unity is now chasing Zarya through space at more than 17,000 miles per hour. Two modules from two superpowers are about to dock.
First thing we have to do is to open up the payload bay doors.
Can you imagine how important it is, these two modules, to mate?
Unfortunately, before both modules were launched, engineers spotted a problem.
Not all the pieces got to be integrated on the ground before they were launched.
Neither Zarya nor Unity were originally designed for the ISS. Their docking systems wouldn't fit together.
The Russian hatches are all round, and our hatches are all square.
I mean, this is fundamental to the International Space Station, and what you have are two things.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, well, this brings me back, like, when you're in kindergarten, they give you the blocks, and then you have the space they go into. This is like trying to fit a circle in a square, pretty much.
Don't mate.
And so, what do? Well, you make an adapto-Lego block connector thing.
The L-shaped Lego thing they came up with is called the Pressurized Mating Adapter, or PMA. Not only does this accommodate the different shaped hatches, it also has a precision-engineered docking ring for grabbing hold of another module and perfectly aligning it. vital if a reliable airlock is to be made. This is the moment of truth. Latches on the inside of the docking ring finally make the connection and pull the modules together.
Houston Endeavour, we have capture of Zarya.
The International Space Station is born.
It was amazing. I mean, here we are. We got airborne. We had Unity in the bay. And when we left a functioning space station ready for the next module to come up.
In the 20 years that follow, engineers from all around the world join the project, building their own space laboratories and bigger living quarters. But every one of the modules was constructed on Earth, and it takes a supreme international effort to launch them all successfully into space.
It took a long time to build Space Station. You have to fly everything up, we have to connect all the modules, put them together. So that took over 40 missions. Modules came from all over the world. We have the U.S. modules from NASA. We have the Russian modules. We have the Japanese modules and the European module, you name it.
And it costs around $10,000 to send every pound of weight up here from Earth.
So right now, we're in the Japanese laboratory. It's one laboratory out of many here on the International Space Station. This is Columbus, the European module. It has science experiments all over. You could see it looks a little bit crowded. Here we are in the U.S. laboratory. Again, this is a laboratory with science experiments on all of the walls here. So we're going into the Russian segment. Be ready. You don't need a passport either.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
What's cool about this module, it is actually the very first piece of the space station that came up in 1998.
It's been occupied.
Bro, you guys see her flying? Yo, she flying. That's crazy.
Continuously ever since then. So if you think for 18 years, there has always been a human presence in space.
Today, the ISS is enormous. By far the largest space station ever created.
It's actually big enough if you have a good pair of binoculars, and when it's flying right overhead, you can actually see it. Normally you look at a satellite and it's just a little dot, but the ISS is big enough that you can actually see it as an extension.
The end of that, I think tomorrow, am I doing this? No, I'm probably not doing this tomorrow, but who knows? I'm trying to do this a lot more often. But yeah, guys, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel, man. This is amazing. Bam, we back. So, hopefully I didn't make it too long, but we got the shirt. We got the DTF film that we're gonna make. Again, guys, this is what I do. I create logos on shirts, apparel, designing. That's the type of things that I do. So I'm gonna go to the heat press and we're gonna flip over and we're gonna just basically get started making this shirt right here, right? Hey guys, what's up? Levi Apparel. Like and subscribe. All right, cool. It's getting a little chilly, so I got the hoodie on. I'm about to do a live pretty soon also, so you're gonna see that going on. So yeah, so we're here. Listen, this is a continuation of the video you just seen. Like I said, I believe it's for the ISS, International Space Station, that I'm doing this for. So here's the shirt, like I showed you. Bam. Here's the image, right? I have it upside down, sorry. So it's the ISS, International Space Station. On the bottom, I got Levi Apparel, right? Let's go. All right, cool. So let's turn this on real quick. Well, to turn it on, I always unplug the TV. I mean, what am I saying? I'm thinking too many things. I always unplug the heat press. After unplugging the heat press, I turn it off, unplug it. So now I'm about to do another one. So I gotta plug it, turn it on, get it heated, and I'm gonna get back to you. All right, hold on. All right, so as we're getting ready to do the shirt, like I said, where is it? Where is it? I'm about to use a Gildan heavy cotton, right? That's what I'm using, the Gildan heavy cotton. Now the thing with using the Gildan heavy cotton is it's nice, it's good, and it holds firm the image. My favorite part is the fact that the image is white, so I don't need to worry about backing, right? So yeah, so that's done. Okay, cool. So hold on one second. One second. All right, cool. So when it comes to the image itself, right? I got it right here. Got it right here. Again, I put it upside down. Anyways, I got it right here. I have to stop the video and then go back, so I'm kind of lost where I'm at right now because I have to make sure the heating system was set up. So currently it's doing good. It's at 236 degrees, which is perfect for heat pressing. I like to get a little bit higher, but it is what it is, right? So this is the image right here, the ISS, right? International Space Station. Bam, there it is, hovering over Earth. And I think on the video you probably saw it also. See, is it ready? It's almost ready. All right, cool. So how did I do this image, right? I used my Epson 15,000, Epson 15,000, the XP 15,000 to do the image. Now, little tidbit, my white still works, but I had to declog it, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to worry about that. It can print already. What you gonna call it? It can print the colors, and all I need is the colors. I'll work with just the white shirt. I'm just doing it as demo. When I need to do stuff for actual people, I have a large printer that can do colors and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about the colors clogging. I mean, the white clogging or anything like that. And that's the white toner. So again, I keep illustrating it. It's the white toner that I'm using for colors. Non-colors, I'm using my XP 15,000. I'm printing only colors, no white on it at all. Only colors, right? So with that said, looks like we're ready to go. I'm gonna load up the shirt. I'm gonna have you see me load up the shirt, and then after that, we're gonna get it going. All right, hold on one second. Bam. Okay. All right, boom. So we've just loaded up the shirt, right? Since we loaded up the shirt, the next step is to use one of these. Now, what is this? This is a lint remover. Just put it over it real quick. This will remove any lint that's hiding, any extra fabric that's hiding. Okay, bam, there you go. Let's fix the image a little, let's fix the shirt a little bit. Off any areas that may look interesting. All right, have it probably lined up. Then we're gonna just warm up the area so you can heat press. Just for a couple of seconds. Now you have a clear area you can heat press on. It's nice and warm. So now the shirt, I'm gonna take this, load it up. Normally I use the ruler t-shirt, that ruler thingy, but today I just feel like winging it. Just feel like winging it. There it is, right here. Bam. And let's push it up a little bit higher. Bam. There we go. The 3 fingers. Now, if you're not like me and you know the 3 finger or 4 finger method, use this, right? This is a t-shirt guide that helps you measure and get everything accurate, okay? All right. Let's heat press it. All right, hold on. It's done, right? It's done. Okay, cool. So I heat press it for 25 seconds at 300 degrees. Now, next step is normally, get yourself one of these like warmers, right? Sorry, I meant to say ice packs. Get yourself an ice pack so you can remove the heat. All right. Okay, now let's see if it's good enough. Okay, looks like some parts are good. Just gauging if it's cooled down or not. Bam, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yep, there we go right there. Bam, there it is. The empty sheet, use it to reheat. We're gonna reheat it. Then after we're done reheating it, right, and bend down a little bit. After we're done reheating it, we're gonna remove again the sheet. I like to use the cool pack again because just in case you don't want anything getting stuck onto the pet film, and yeah, so. Bam, here we go right here. Here's our shirt. Bam, the I.S.S right there. I.S.S right there. Bam, there it is. There it is. And with that said, I'm done. Like, subscribe at Levi Apparel. Peace. All right, shirt is made. We good to go. Good to go. All right. Bam, look at that. Nice. Peace.